you have any crazy in your life, contact me. I'll be crazy for everyone. Okay, so first of all what I'm going to do is I am going to use the Revolution Super Size Conceal and Define Concealer. And I'm doing my eyeshadows first because I am messy. So I got the dedicated Friendcation Palette, which is so cute. They're Dose of Colours new shadows. I don't really know where I'm going with this look at the moment, but it's cool, we'll suss it out together. I'm going to go for this shade, first of all, Basic. If you have a better complexion colour than me with more nice colouring, this could be quite skin toned. I'm super pale, so at the moment this is ideal for a kind of crease colour. So I'm just kind of setting this above my crease all the way along. So obviously both eyes the same. If you're necessary, using the same brush, just going to deepen that lower end at the crease, at the second line. I don't know whether I want to go for a bit of a natural. I have actually so many wig reviews to do, headwear videos to do, and part of me thinks I should do neutral type colours and browns or reds even, rather than go the full on blue, but I am actually so tempted to just go blue with this. Just going to go over to soften any edges and try and make sure that's blended. This wee flat brush, or I'll buy right here. So a wee bit of this NYX glitter primer. For sketching out my brow shape. You can do little strokes with it like so. Okay, so with the eyeliner I am basically using the NYX pencil, and you can use this for a very natural brow. Today I'm obviously going to have on a full face of extreme makeup, so I'm not going for a kind of natural look brow. I am going for a fairly bold brow. I do love this NYX pencil because you can use it for a very natural look. I'm using it today to create my shape, which I actually want to be fairly bold and solid, but I am going to be trying to give the a bit of illusion of hair strokes as well. I'm using it more just to create a bit of a lighter look in front rather than actually a hair stroke look in front, because I'm going to use something else to create my hair strokes. But this is the kind of basis of my brow. Hello, I'm back. Right, so what I'm going to do right now, Kat Von D tattoo liner. This is the shade Trooper, which is a jet black liquid eyeliner, which is very waterproof and lasts. I also have the Too Faced sketch marker. It says sketch marker, so this is chocolate chip honey dip deep espresso liquid art liner, and I have the Physicians Formula, the 2-in-1 lash boosting serum. This is the ultra black from Physicians Formula. I tend to go for any wee hair strokes I want to stick up over the top. This is lighter in comparison to what I have with my other shades. That would be what I've done for today. They're a bit messy, they're not my best. However, I'm happy with them. Okay, so I need to actually sort out the rest of my face at this point. So, Tarteist Clay Paint Liner. I'm going to use this in my waterline and to tightline. I used the Makeup Revolution EGF, what do you call it, EGF serum on my face. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to use some of the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. I get shade 8.5 and I got shade 5, and 5 is meant to be the kind of paler one. They're both meant to be yellow tones. However, 8.5, as much as it's meant to be warmer, I find it is very pale in my face, so I'm probably going to use shade 5 to be fair. Yeah. So this comes wand, like so. I got this the day it came out in the UK. I actually ordered it online and had looked online, didn't see any reviews, had just found it on the Tam Beauty website. I just thought, yeah, that's quite cool, I'll try it. But the concealer I kind of like, but it's too drying for my under eye, I feel, because I'm old and my under eye is quite creepy and the likes. This looks like a whole lot of foundation. This is a whole lot of foundation. This is very full coverage and you don't need a lot of it, but yes, well, I wear a lot because basically I have a whole head of no hair to be covering. This is actually lovely. I'm just going to use my brush here. This is, my dog chewed one end of it, but it's the, here's my other one. It's the Heavenly Luxe Complexion Perfection from It Cosmetics brush. It's a lovely brush actually. My dog did chew this one though. I love this. This is not too drying. It's very full coverage, but I quite like it. I would say my skin generally, my skin was always dehydrated and dry, more than anything. I've been using a lot of oils. I've been taking cod liver oil, even primrose oil, and my skin is actually getting so much better, and drinking a lot of water, and my skin actually can get quite oily at times. So I would say if you are oily, you might want to use a bit of a matte primer under this. If you're not oily, then just your normal primer serum, hydrating type cream underneath, moisturiser, could be fine. So what's happening? So I'm going away to a fashion show this week to model for Trendsco at their catwalk show, and I'm really excited about it. They're raising money for Alopecia UK, Look Good Feel Better, and Macmillan are the charities that they've chosen. Obviously I've got alopecia, I'm a bald girl, and I love Alopecia UK. The other charities also are very good charities, and I love that Trendsco are doing this, and it'll be good fun. Really looking forward to it. We're going to use a bit of the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye because, well, it's awesome and I like it. And actually when my eyes are, so like having too much product under my eye, because you know, gold and all that, the more I put on, the more caked up it looks, the more crinkly it looks, and that's not, it's not really my thing. It's not the look I want to go for. This stuff is like magic. It's like a wee piece of magic. It is. I got this brush with it. I got the other brush with my last one. And yeah, my dog chewed my last one. So a little goes a long way with this. You get very, very, very full coverage. I have just dotted the tiniest bit on. I don't want to have too much on under my eye. I want a wee bit of brightening, but I'm going to be putting some eyeshadow down here anyway. this is it's the palest shade I have. I can't remember what it's called. I will need to jot that down. My daughter seems to be pure addicted to Young Black. I want it. That's all I hear all the time, that song. And the Arctic Monkeys one just now as well, which is quite cool, but it's quite fried my brain. There's only so much of it you can hear and dream about in your sleep. Right, okay, so I do look because it's actually bright underneath here. It's closed my eyes off, but I'm going to pop on a bit of the old eyeshadow. So I'm going to use the same as what I've used above and all that malarkey. So I'm going to go in first of all. I've not used the shade Churro. Yeah, let's go for a bit of the Churro. Yeah. I'm going to use Girl Bye now. Girl Bye. I really love these shades, and they do make the white of your eyes look super duper blue. It's gorgeous, it's so pretty, I like it very much. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I can't find my freaking proper brush. I'm going to go back in with my Zoeva 225 Luxe Eyeshadow Eyeliner, brush. And that's the one that I was using up above. A clean brush would be good at this point, I'm too lazy to put up. Yeah, so I'm basically living out of a suitcase at my parents' just now because we're getting a home extension done. The kids and I are all here. My lovely mum and dad don't live far from us at all. We're just literally like less than a minute's walk from your house. We're only a few doors away, which is handy. So we're staying here until the house is done. But everything's a bit kind of in boxes and disjointed and not really got a home away from home yet because we're hoping to be back soon. So I do look like my eyes are super red. I am not done. White eyeliner, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab my white eyeliner, I'll be straight back, we will get the lashes, we will get them put on, and then we'll sort out the face and then woohoo, voila! This is the Makeup Geek Bad Habit Single Eyeshadow. No, it's not. It's a contour pan. Just making sure I don't overdo this because it is a cooler tone on my skin, and I don't want it to look like a big muddy bruise. I have been known, sorry, to go out with what can only be described as a muddy looking bruise on my face. But hey, do you know what? It's makeup. It ain't the end of the world. Remember one day going out and I had kind of semi-done my makeup in the dark in the morning, and it was honestly, it was horrendous. And I went out and I remember being out and this girl was like to her friend, look at her contour, actually look at her contour. I was like, oh my goodness, do you know what? It's just makeup. It's not the end of the world. No one is going to die because my makeup looks bad. They won't die. It's not that shocking that it's going to stun someone to death. But yeah, it's funny. It's just makeup! Right. Oh no, I need to not do it that way. Yeah, that'll do for that. It'll do. What I'm going to do now is use the Milani Honey Amber Face Powder. I think this is a face powder for a deeper complected person than me. I am going to go over just above my contour shadowy grey bit, just onto it and just above it basically, as almost like a bronzer over the contoured area just above to add a wee bit of colour, and then the cooler tone should look more like a shadow. In my head that's how it's going to look. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you this. I got the Desi Katie Chasing the Sun highlight, which is gorgeous. It's beautiful, and when I have tan on, it's just such a golden highlight, and it's really beautiful. My pasty face from Scotland is super white right now, and as a result it is a bronzer topper for me at this moment. So what I'm going to use though as a highlight, I'm going to use the Illamasqua Beyond Powder in the shade OMG, and it's so pretty. It is just, oh, this stuff is amazing. Look. Lovely, lovely balls. What I've been using lately, if I decide to set my foundation or use powder if I'm going to be really warm or if my skin's going a bit oily, the Becca, this is the Hydra Mist setting powder, which I got. I actually bought this because it's meant to be amazing if you are kind of more dehydrated or liney, and when you put it on it gives an instant cooling type sensation. And it does mattify you slightly, not massively. It still feels moist. That's like a total contradiction in terms, I'm well aware of that. It's funny. It's a funny kind of, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a face spray and a powder, and it feels like it's moist when it goes on, but it's not. And I hate the word moist, and I don't know why. Right, so I'm just going to literally, and it's so finely milled, look. You dab it. I like it for my under eye because my under eye is crinkly, and yet I can get very sweaty, but this doesn't accentuate all my lines, and it just melts away. It feels cold on your skin. It's the weirdest, and I can't quite process whatever it is that's in it that's so cooling. But anyway, I don't care what's in it, it works and it's good and I really like it. I do quite love the Becca products actually. So I've been kind of putting that down the centre of my face, where these days I am prone to becoming a bit more oily, but I have lines under my eyes. So I have been using that, and I am quite liking it. What I have been doing in the rest of my face is using my big IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Wand Ball Powder brush. And I have been using this wee baby that I got in America. I went into Sephora in Florida at Disney Springs. I was on the hunt for the Cover FX Illuminating setting face powder because I had it before. I left it in Manchester and I'm really gutted because it went missing and I can't find it anywhere anymore. I couldn't find it over there either. Some beautiful boy in Sephora recommended to me the Laura Mercier Candlelight Illuminating Setting Powder, and I had said to him, is this good? And he went, I don't actually know, I just know it's an illuminating setting powder. It's one of the few we have, and what I can tell you is Laura Mercier are amazing. And I thought, well, I know Laura Mercier are good, so let's just give it a go. I use it all the time and it's still full, because you will see why. It's an illuminating setting powder, but I would not set my whole face in this. Once I did, and it looks like a shimmery disco ball. Look when you use this. It's super illuminating. It's full on illuminating. But it's not, it's weird, it's like you do get a pure utter glow with it. But as much as it's illuminating, it's not glittery. I don't know if that makes sense. So I'm kind of go over all the sides of my face with this, because these are the parts that are drier. And you know what, see where I do have texture, it's actually a nice kind of consistency that the areas that I have texture, it doesn't seem to highlight them. But the centre I've kind of set with more of the matte look, although what I might do with this, run it down the centre. I don't really like doing too much on the tip of my nose. I go through phases where I think it's funny to have a wee tin man on the end of my nose. But generally I don't do that. Generally I just like to have the bridge of my nose kind of, because that's like super, but it's just, it catches the light as you move. Pixie Glowy Powder in Rome Rose, which is their collab with Aspen Ovard. This is pink, but it's got a gold kind of undertone, which is awesome because you've got the kind of pinky rosy shade, but you have the warmth of the gold rather than it being silver and too gold. But I do also have my Milani Bella, oh no, it's Bella Bellini. I thought I had brought my Luminoso. Ha! We're going with Pixie. I don't want too much craziness on there, but just enough craziness, just enough. You have to have a wee bit of crazy. Everyone needs a bit of crazy in their life. If you don't have any crazy in your life, contact me. I'll be crazy for everyone. Side thing, this is the Daisy and Katie Chasing the Sun with Dose of Colours collab, and honestly, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. If you have a deeper complexion, it's so flaming gorgeous. It's actually like a highlight. I'm just going to be like glowing beyond belief from the sides of my face today. Do you know what? I don't even care, it's cool. When you're super pale, it's like the most awesome highlight bronzer. And do you know the thing is, see, as much as it is super duper gorgeous and glowy, it's not too glittery. I've only recently started using the Dose of Colours liquid lips. I flaming love them because they are actually the most comfortable ever, and I got loads of the standard ones. I then got the I Love Sarahi collab, which is really good, but this is actually a velvet lip. It's called A Mauve Story. This is a Daisy Katie Friendcation, one of theirs that I think Katie designed, and it's A Mauve Story it's called. It's beautiful. Okie dokie, so now I'm gonna spray my face. Hello. Ooh. Right, time for the crazy of the white highlighter.